Guys, Johnny Galt with Iron Lotus Tattoo coming at you guys from Fort Hood, Texas. I know a lot of people have been trying to get a hold of me lately. Been in the convention circuits. It's been pretty crazy. The last 2 months have been a little hectic. For people that have been trying to get a hold of me about buying machines, my machine sites have been down because I haven't actually been able to update them. It's been easier to basically buy a machine from me in person, either by convention or just by basically just getting a hold of me and buying, actually handing it off. But what I'm doing is I'm putting about 15 machines up via eBay, and I'm not going to do the auction thing. I'm actually just going to set them up for set price. So anyone who's trying to get a hold of machines right now, now's the time to do it because you're going to be able to get on eBay, no licensing, no bullshit, no hassle, and you'll be able to pick them up. Some of the newer machines that are coming out are pretty crazy. There's some really great stuff. But right now I'm actually just working on a few things, and I'm playing with some Neo-American traditional here. And I'm playing with a little bit of white on like some modern roses, and just kind of showing you guys how quickly and how simply adding white, to a particular area within a tattoo can actually create. I'm playing with negative space essentially here. What I've done around the edges of the roses is, or the edges of this particular rose, is I'm leaving open areas and leaving the negative space there. But when I add the white, it's going to create a dull shine. A lot of people don't really understand that you don't have to use pure white. This is actually radiant white that's been broken down, so it's creating kind of like a snow white opaque. And when I do this and blend it across the edges, it's creating almost like a shine. You can see here it's actually, this ink is so fresh, it's picking up some of the red. Picking up some of the red from the actual skin itself here. But a lot of people have been asking me about, how to use white, because people say white's the magic color. I saw something where some of these guys were taking white and they were adding white to pack over color that was already pre-existent, which I never really heard that until now. And I personally wouldn't do that because that sounds kind of crazy and kind of stupid. But not everything in tattooing is I guess normal these days. But also a few things to let some of you guys know. The subscriber list has been getting pretty high. I want to let you guys know that when I reach 30,000 subscribers, I'm actually going to be giving away a set of my handmade machines, the new custom set that I've actually released, known as the Patina series. It's actually, and the thing is, truthfully, it's like I got a lot of my work inspired by Aaron Kane and his machine type making. That guy's pretty great. These particular rose styles that I'm doing here, if you guys are interested in the rose styles, the rose flash, the rose flash that I actually was inspired by and I've used and the stuff that I've done, for me, the best type of rose artist, it's it's kind of like a nick between Valerie Vargas or possibly Uncle Allen. Uncle Allen's got some really great roses. Outside of that, though, for the new people that are getting into tattooing and stuff, don't look at people like Kat Von D or like Ami James or any people like that and be like, oh yeah, they're like the best tattoo artists ever, because realistically, those are just people that have been on TV. You need to really take a time to explore, who some really great artists are. If you want to see some other great American traditional, Darcy Nutt is she's in my top 2 favorite artists. Her and Valerie Vargas are probably my favorite artists of all time. They're just great. They're incredible artists. They've got a lot to bring to the table. And I personally think they have a lot to bring to tattooing altogether. But and you can see here with what I'm doing. Just adding this white in these areas and saturating it. And this white's really, really runny, and it's kind of muddy, which is a pain in the ass when you're trying to wipe, because they're wet wipes, but it muddies up the tattoo so quickly. Putting this watered down white in and allowing it to create this, just letting it work for you, not trying to force it in, not being too aggressive with it, kind of just letting it go in where it'll lie correctly. It just feels more natural. It creates a more natural look. Where I could just use the balance with the negative space, but the client here is a little more olive skinned, a little more tan. If she was a little lighter skinned, I probably wouldn't be putting as, I wouldn't probably wouldn't be bothering with the white, because the white wouldn't really show on someone who's, someone who's vanilla skin. So, keep that in mind if you're playing with stuff and you're working on someone's skin who's a little more olive or a little more tan, or you're working on a Hispanic person who's really dark skinned. White is always a great option to bring in, just to add a little bit more depth and contrast. And that's just the way it seems to work for me. I don't know if that works for other people. I'm just throwing out my opinion here, like what's personally been working for me. What I'm actually using right now, the setup, I'm using a 15 mag on a Cheyenne Hawk. I'm actually using the textured Cheyenne cartridges, the German-made ones. I do use the T-Tech cartridges for like long taper, bug pin, stuff like that, but when you're packing, the standard textures, the saturation for color is just really, really nice. And it's just really nice to get, this white is going in really, really smoothly for me right now, so it's nice to actually, to physically see my color going in, only like 8 volts or so. It's not, it's not a huge pain in the ass to try and get my color and stuff. But that's my tip for today, guys. Want to just let you guys know what's going on, give you guys a bit of an update that, I'm back out there. There's a lot of really great stuff going on. I've had a lot of really great things in the works, and thanks for the views, thanks for the subscriptions, to a lot of the people that have been, stayed really supportive and helped me out over this, like the crazy stuff that happened. Thanks for all the, thanks basically for being great fans and just great followers and stuff. So you guys can see, work's getting a little more high level, kind of taking the time to make it back to my tattooing and what matters to me, and trying to learn more so that when I teach, I can really teach on a higher level now. But anyways, guys, it was great to give you guys an update. Thanks for watching.